Mmm, yummy. Look at this deliciously fake Valentine's Day cake. Let's make it. Hello, today we're making a Valentine's Day treat. We're going to make a fake bake cake using these foam discs from Amazon. You can also get them at the Dollar Tree. Lightweight spackle, and there's two different types. That one's from Dollar Tree, has kind of a gray color, and it's thicker, so it's better for like the fake ice cream than it is for icing a cake. So I'm going to use that lightweight spackle. It's got a nice white color, and it's very smooth. We're going to need bowls, a cake board, fake strawberries from Amazon, cake toppers, fake sprinkles from Amazon, and pink parfait paint that we're going to use to make the icing. So first you're just going to glue these foam discs together using hot glue, and you can actually glue them on the low heat setting if your heat gun has that setting. Here Grace is just helping me.
Okay.
She's helping me glue that last one. You did a good job, Grace.
Thank you.
All right, so now we have our cake formed together and it dries pretty quick. So now we're just going to make our pink icing. So for this project, you don't need really more than a cup of that lightweight spackle, and then you're just going to add just a drop of that pink parfait paint. If you add too much, it'll get too runny. And this actually did end up being a little bit more runny than I wanted it to be, but it worked out okay. So just make sure you mix it nice and thoroughly. And then, so I'm not going to use those cake boards now just because they'll get kind of messy, but when it dries, I'll remove it and put it on the cake board. So I'm just adding the icing now to the sides of the cake form. I'm using a craft stick just because it's easy to use and you can just throw them away after. And you want to get just all the edges going. Just make it nice and smooth. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just smooth it on there. And make sure you're covering all the spots. If the bottom is a little messed up, it's actually okay because we're going to be adding more icing to that location. And then I'm just making sure that I have enough on there. Looks like I'm almost done. Looks nice and smooth. That's starting to look like a real cake, Grace?
Absolutely.
All right. So next we're just going to use the rest of the icing to icing the top of the cake. It's just going to smooth on there just like real buttercream. Good. Grace is going to help me make it nice and smooth at the top. That's perfect. All right, so next I'm just going to prepare white frosting that we're going to put around the cake edge at the bottom and on top. So I'm going to use a piping bag for this, and we're going to use just the spackle without any color in it because we want it to be white, and it is a good pure white color. So we're just going to add some to the piping bag here. And you don't really need a ton. I'd say less than a cup of this in order to just get it around the edges. Okay, so getting that icing nice and prepared. And you're going to get rid of the air bubbles. I always squeeze out a little bit to make sure that it's in the tip. Then we're just going to add it to the bottom of the cake. And that little pink at the bottom won't make a difference because you can just remove that with an X-Acto knife when it's dry and when you put it on the cake board. I'm just making it a little bit thicker now. And then I'm going to add it to the top. We're going to add those strawberries. And yeah, so you want to take off the leaves and kind of cut the tip so it sticks in there nicely. So I'm just going to add little circles to add the strawberries on. Is that starting to look really real, Grace?
Yep.
And then we're going to add that cake topper. There you have it, cute little Valentine's Day treat. We decided to add some sprinkles just to make it look even more festive. So these are fake sprinkles. Real sprinkles will kind of bleed into the icing, the color will, so it's better to use fake. And there you go. It's all done. Valentine's Day treat. We'll put it on that cake board later when it's dry.